of living a fulfilled life. So let's begin with grounding. And you know what that is, but I know all of you have done it this morning. You've done your breath in for 4, hold for 8, and release in 10, like you're blowing through a straw. So you must have tried that because you've been hearing it from me for a while. So we connect. You have to connect with your fulfilled life. When we have to connect with our fulfilled life, that is the time we feel less connected. Like we know we can or we should, but we are not doing it. Everything is going topsy-turvy. So you wake up that day and you think, everything is fine. It's going to be amazing. I can get to do the things I want to do. So I, enjoy my life. And then all of a sudden you realize, no, other things are coming my way. You lost something. You're looking for something. You're stumbling over here. You're rushing over here. And what do you do then? You have to decide, now is the time to stop. It's not that you quit what you were doing and say, you know what, because I'm having all these things that are messing me up today, I am going to stop functioning, stop working towards getting my fulfilled life, to live that dream. Because no matter, like somebody said the other day, I take 1 step forward and I fall 10 steps back. We hear that, we feel it. And that's one of the things we have to realize, is that dream will be shaken because it's something we are headed for. It's not something we have. It's like when I said the 2 frogs fell in the pail of milk and one couldn't keep pedaling. He just said, you know what, I'm giving up. He just swallowed and went to the bottom. The other frog just said, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep pedaling as slow as my little froggy legs can do it. And eventually, he churned that milk to butter. And with his pressing on top of the butter, he was able to jump out and got to go where he wanted to go, out of that pail of milk. But if he had decided, I am giving up because there's so many challenges in my way, and we're sometimes looking out the window or looking across the lawn and we're seeing the beautiful green success for all of these wonderful people. Some of them have been doing what they're doing for years, but some of them just did it and they won right away, and you're sitting there and you look at it. And when you do that, that's when you're going into somebody else's lane. That's when you are stuck in somebody's spot. And that is wrong. But it's because that we find ourselves in that situation. We have to try even harder. It's best though, if it's going to bring you to emotional tears, then let the tears hang out. Sometimes you're doing all you can to help a family member, just to hold their hand and guide them and encourage them and maybe scold them, but then scolding with love. And it still feels like you're hitting your head against a brick wall. They are not bending to do what you say they should do. And you are giving them their all. But what you have to realize, if giving them everything you have, making them bring their all to the table for the moment, you're giving it their all. Here is all you need. Take it and go do it. You give them the all that they need. And you say, take it and go do this. And they might take it, or they might just leave it exactly where you were when you handed it to them. And the next day you walk out, and there it is. I thought I told them to take that so that they can find what it is they're looking for. But no, they left it behind. And so it's your fulfilled life. And you believe your job is to help all of these people in your life to stay on track. But at the end of it, the question you must ask yourself, am I going to sit back and look at that journey I went through and be disappointed because everybody did not fall in line to do what they needed to do, and they're still fledging, they're still jumping up and down, they're still unsettled? And we meet those. We meet these people all the time. We are working on the dream. We are connected to our dream. But because we have these people in our life, we turn around and decide we are going to be connected to their dream and make their dream happen. And you know, the moment you go and push, and all what I talked about, we're doing it for them, we're showing them, we're guiding them, we're handing it to them, we're pouring it on them. And the one thing that is lacking is us. We are not connected to our own goals, our own dreams of living a fulfilled life. And then we age, and in aging, we're still tagging and dragging these humans or people of whatever be with us like they are our fulfilled life. And if that is where we are, that we need to live through these humans, whether they are family or friends, of close friends, or friends from grade 1, or all of that. And we carried them in grade 1. We carried them when they were 2 and 3, family and friends, and we're still carrying them. And if you look at them, it doesn't seem to faze them. Nothing fazes them. They keep going in their own lane. And you are really becoming the fly, and they keep swatting you away because you keep thinking their success is your fulfilled life. No, it's not. There comes a time when people have to make decisions. They call the age of reason, the age 7, the age of reason. That's why in the Christian faith, you go in Catholic, you get to make your first communion. You're beginning to make choices. Then later on, you become a soldier of Christ. That is why the bishop will slap you on your cheek when you're getting your confirmation. No, you are a human to go fight in the world. Look at the age. What is that, 10, 12? But there we have these people in our life that we believe we must constantly course correct them. And when we are course correcting others, we are not living our fulfilled life. We are not connected to our fulfilled life. We are connected to somebody else's fulfilled life. And at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with us. Whatever you did or you didn't do in the early years is not going to make a difference now if you think you can fix it. There are many times, because we have nurtured a human being, whether as a teacher, as a nurse, as a mother, as a stepmother, as a sister, as a brother, as a neighbor. Because we have nurtured that human being from a long, long time ago, we seem to expect that to take away the part of nature that they themselves cannot even live without. So it takes 2 to get an X and a Y chromosome to create a human being. You can put it in a dish, you can put it, I don't know where you put it nowadays, anywhere they want. And it takes a Y and an X chromosome. And that will give us a human. So when we are hitting our beautiful, amazing, intelligent head against a wall, and we keep repeating the same action constantly and expecting a different result, that's called insanity. So we want to take this human being, whether we were one of the chromosomes, and there was somebody else's chromosome, and we have this chromosome human being, that's a little of us, a little of another, a little of ancestors, and we want to course correct them. And some of you have said to me, I didn't raise them that way. It has nothing to do with you. Stop blaming yourself and get back and live your own life. It has nothing to do with you that somebody else needs to be course corrected. You cannot control nature. It's in their genes. It's in their DNA. Nurturing helps, but the choice now becomes as an adult that person looks back And they say, I have to release my friends, my parents, my grandparents, my this, my siblings, my this, and go on that journey by myself. I need to fix myself. I need to course correct myself. We cannot tell that to somebody sufficiently to enable them to do it. They have to choose, and that is where it comes. When you are facing that wall, you pull on the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I need the courage to walk away and leave it alone and concern myself with my fulfilled life, my dream. We cannot be adults and older adults and constantly be handing these things, whatever we possess. The thing is that the material things doesn't matter so much. They can be replenished. Somehow, some way, they can be replenished. But what we cannot get back is the time, the emotional prosperity, the energy, the mental anguish, the physical worrying about that person not eating because you're concerned about this human, and that consumes you. It does take away, you question, where did I go wrong? You ask the universe, God, what did I do for this human that is not working? You turn around and you look at yourself in the mirror and you decided, I am throwing money after them. All your 5 pillars are whacked. And today, you realize I am not even connected to my own desire. I don't even know who I am anymore. We went through that already. When we took them to school or when we were with them, is that like Kylie walked up the driveway with her little friend and she goes, hi, William, this is my Grammy. I didn't have a name. You want to see my Grammy's garden? And Michael's mom, Jillian's mom, Vanessa's mom. Oh, you're Mitch's aunt. Yeah. No name. So we already delivered all of that, right? Don't you think it's time that when you have to let go of other people's responsibilities and take yours, and you cannot change the nature, you can nurture the human being, but you cannot take away those chromosomes that do not belong to you. And we are not doing this well, are we? We are constantly going back to see if we can fix it, and we worry, and we... Yeah, I swear when we're talking to some people about what they should do, about certain things, that they're not there. They just have left the phone down or left the text down, or they're doing something else. And that's why when I coach, I choose. It's not everybody that comes and says, Tessa-Marie, I want you to coach me and I'll pay you. I don't care. I am not going to give you everything I have, no matter how much money you give, if you cannot use what it is you're getting and make a choice. And there's certain things we should not stop tolerating from others. Tardiness. They're always perpetually late. It's not fashionable to be late. It's stupid and it's frustrating to those that are waiting. Lies. Telling you stories. Why? Because sometimes we just ask too many questions. And the thing is, we love so deeply, or we care about the humans so deeply, that we forget we have the right to say, stop lying to me. Just stop it. Because I know you, I don't want to hear it. If you cannot speak the truth, then do not speak. And maybe protecting yourself is not sitting there after the conversation and saying, oh, I know they were lying, but No, there is no but If you know, say stop it. I do not lie to you, so I'm choosing you not to lie to me. And I will not accept it. Like I said to my kids one day, I looked at them and I said to them, listen to me. What I will do with you will not be, the government of Canada wouldn't be happy. So if I were you, I would make sure you understand that I am not raising any bloody statistic. So I need to know It doesn't matter if I like it or not, I need to know. Because I cannot stand on the opposite side of the sidewalk and say, I don't know you. So I better know. I might not like it. I cannot change it, but I want it. I am not going to lie to you. I don't expect you to lie to me. Because you still have to find you in this. Who are you? If you accept everything everybody says as okay, because you don't want to rock the boat, you are rocking your boat. You are rocking, you are not walking away and leaving it there. Long after they've gone, you are still carrying that, I know, that's what we do. So if you are not feeling connected to your dream of your fulfilled life, then you need to find out what it is you're doing that is allowing you to get disconnected from the person you desire to be today. You have to make a choice. And we cannot make choices of correction for others. We can suggest. After the age of 18, I said to my children, I've done my best. What you do from there is truly, really up to you. I gave you the tools and your choice. And you had to make sure you do what you have to do so I can grow and become me. I still have in me to give to me. Not to anybody. My giving is over. I'm stand there. I'll support. But we have to realize we too are worthy. Stop carrying the pain of other human beings into your aging life. You have the frown. You have the bad feeling in your head. You are the one that is emotionally unhappy. You are the one that cannot sit still and really, truly enjoy your meal because you're carrying responsibilities that no longer belong to you. And if you do not understand it, pretend you are in a desert. You have a bag of stones over your shoulder and you're walking through sand dunes. And every step is more difficult to pull that other leg to up and continue. You only are able to get to the oasis in the desert when you drop the bag. When you realize all what you want is already inside of you. All that you need to do is to concentrate on you. If you guys have never read the book, The Alchemist, read it. T.S. Eliot said it too. We shall never cease from wandering, only to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. The alchemist went all over the world and suffered a lot of pain, only to come back to the old church where he started this journey to find the treasure. The treasure is inside. It is not inside of another human being. Whether you carried them for 9 months and you pushed like hell or whatever you went through to have them alive today, our treasure is not in them. Our treasure lies within us. They are not responsible for our old age either. That might have been a thought in another country. It does not work where you are today. Another time. It does not work in the world that we live in today because suddenly, this tiny world has become a lot wider and people go. And therefore, concentrate now while you still have the time on your version of your fulfilled life, that dream you had. It does not include money from anybody for you to do it. It does not include shelter from anyone for you to do it. You had to work alongside this journey and think all the way, even when you were carrying everybody, that, hey, I need to leave a little bit of strength for me. Hey, I need to go to bed, or I need to get up early, or I need to eat. Hey, I need a break. Hey, I need to have a long, everlasting shower. If you haven't started practicing behaving like this, it's not going to help you. You are not going to enjoy that fulfilled life until you do something about it and concentrate on yourself and stop looking at those that you consider selfish and say to yourself, they are selfish. They're not. They are worthy. They decided, I matter. I count. I'm worthy. I'm good enough. I deserve better. And that really ruffles feathers. Because when you suddenly drop the ball, the whole team has to pick it up. And they're not accustomed to picking up the ball, are they? So sometimes they hit each other, they bounce into each other, and the ball keeps going. They're missing it. And that's when you have to stop and say, I am responsible for them, not focus on the dream, goal, and desire, because I did it for them. So when you get to that part of the journey, stop for a minute. And if you are still alive today and you have any one of these little things that I brought up to you, you are one of those people, male or female, that stands there, look at it. Because when you die, they're going to figure it out, aren't they? Or they won't. So at least give them a chance to figure it out themselves today. One of my friends who lives really kind of perpendicular to her son's house made a comment to me, and she made it all the time. The first comment she made, when the son and the wife was getting married, and she said something to me. Something was said, and then she looked at me, and she said, with me, meaning her, at the helm, how can they go wrong? I always remember that. I went, okay. And then she still hadn't gotten the message. And standing across, looking at the house, when I open my window, I pull my blind, she says, and I look across, and I see the house, all is well in my world. And I said to her, really? It's the house that makes you believe all is well in your world? What about what's happening in there? So when I didn't, I said it. Do you know what's happening in there? I can't remember her answer, but guess what? Years and years later, she told me, I don't want you to say anything like that to me because you have a goat's mouth. I still haven't figured this out, this goat mouth business. But you know what she meant? She lived to also give me a third version of that. She said to me, what is going on is, and listen to her words, what is going on is eating me. Look at her words, from inside out. And I looked at her and I said to her, no, you're allowing it to eat you from inside out. Because you decided you were going to live their life for them. You did everything for them. And now it is going